Jeff Williams, and I've lived on this street since June of 1996. So I'm a longtime resident, and I'm very, very familiar with this street. And I can tell you right off the top that the intersection of Dartmouth and Oakdale is a death trap. It's a major accident waiting to happen. I myself have almost been T-boned countless times, most recently about 3 weeks ago. If I hadn't had the foresight to slow down at that intersection, because I know I need to do that because people cut right through, I would have been completely T-boned. I've seen countless accidents there, and I think we need to put the city on notice, because someone's going to get hurt or killed, and there's absolutely no reason in this residential area why they can't do something to protect people.
Hi, my name is Carol, and I'm making a video about crossing Dartmouth Street. Can you tell me, what was that experience like?
Well, it's kind of tough. You have to look a lot to the left, a lot to the right, and it's a busy street. You want to walk to get to the dog park, but you want to do it safely, so it's kind of hard. I also think that there's a lot of cars really close to the edge, so you have to step into the street to make sure that it is safe to go both ways.
And what about you?
Yeah, it's hard to cross right here because there's no stop sign, and like she said, it is a busy street. I feel like a lot of people cut through to go to that street, and it's hard to cross.
What could
I have to get into the street.
What could some of the solutions be?
Definitely a four-way stop is the main thing.
Even a blinking, yellow or red light, someone, has a right of way, slow down. Sometimes it's really busy here.
Yeah.
Maybe a crosswalk.
My name is Marty Klein, and I live right on the corner of Dartmouth and Oakdale.
So what's it like, this intersection in the neighborhood?
Well, first of all, I think people are driving too fast on that street. And so we need a crosswalk, and we need a stop sign so that people could actually slow down, stop, and allow other cars to cross and people to cross, because it's very, it doesn't fit with the neighborhood. We have crosswalks and stop signs in every intersection of this Oakdale. I think that people don't think about that we're a residential area, and that we need to be able to cross in both cars and people. Right now, again, like I mentioned, people are going too fast down this street, and it's very hard for them to see the pedestrians, and also the other cars trying to cross have to really look carefully, because there's cars on both sides of the street, so you can't really see necessarily cars coming down the road.
Well, I've lived here for about 10 years, and this Dartmouth Street's a connector between Forest Avenue, Deering, and then ultimately Brighton Avenue. And it's a pretty wide street compared to the streets in the neighborhood that are parallel. So cars go very fast down here. And I've seen a few accidents on the corner of Oakdale and Dartmouth. And I think if there were a stop sign at that intersection, it would be very helpful. Not only would it slow down traffic, but I think it could prevent some accidents.
So what would you like to say to the traffic engineer about this intersection?
I really like them to consider what's going on other streets in the neighborhood, and consider putting up a stop sign here, a four-way stop, so it would slow traffic down.
I lived here in this neighborhood for approximately 10 years, and when you're trying to go to that intersection, you're always on guard. You have to be on guard because there is no traffic control at that intersection. This should be a four-way stop or something to slow traffic down, stop traffic at that intersection. It is not, although it's being considered a thoroughfare in the area, it is not a thoroughfare. This is a neighborhood with young families with young children, and it's just not safe. I see accidents too many times.
Sure, my name is Connor Murtagh. I'm a resident of Dartmouth Street. This is Nora 5 and Isaac 2.5. And yeah, the junction of Dartmouth and Oakdale is vicious. The cars are too fast. No respect whatsoever is shown to most of the driving laws, besides people on their phones, driving too fast, ignoring cyclists, ignoring pedestrians, making this an all-stop would be a great idea.
If there has been a study, which I believe that there has been, I think it was a total waste of their time, simply from the fact that whatever results they have, they refuse to act upon them. They need to take a serious look at this intersection. You can go on any other intersection in this particular neighborhood, and you'll see there are stop signs. There are traffic control measures in place. Why are they excluding this one? This needs to be done. As we're standing here right now, there are cars that just continually drive through, and with no care or consideration for the others that are coming through that other intersection, from the other direction.
My name is Alex Burnham. We've been rebuilding a roof that was caused by fire damage. We've been here for a week now, working on 117 Dartmouth Street. Due to the weather and the snow, it's been a challenge on this road, but the traffic and really the speed of traffic here has also been an issue. The road's narrow as it is, and people try to zip through here pretty quickly, and that intersection in particular, we've had guys try to go out, turn around, walk around, and I think everybody on the crew has almost had some sort of interaction with an angry driver or somebody driving too quickly. So,
What kind of solutions?
a stop sign would be the very easiest thing. I think problems would be solved after that point.
Could you be more specific? A stop sign on Dartmouth?
I would say at least a stop sign on Dartmouth Street. At least 2 stop signs going, what is this, north-south? So yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hey, my name is John McKellar. I live here on Oakdale Street, and I drive every day. I drive for a living. I drive my car around. I live with a couple of guys that we go do stuff, and every day I come to this intersection, and sometimes it's real tough to get out. It's a real dangerous intersection. They don't have any stop signs on Dartmouth, but only on Oakdale, and every time I pull up and try to edge out, there's always cars flying by. I get nervous. I see a lot of people walking their dogs. There's a lot of young kids around this neighborhood, and I just feel like it'd be a lot safer, if we had, a little more caution signs, maybe some stop signs. And I don't know. I want to be a safe driver, and sometimes it's not always me that has to be safe. You have to worry about other people on the road. So.
Hi, Maddie, Cody, and I don't understand why the answer is no when we ask for a 4-way stop sign. It's only going to keep the neighborhood safer. This is a neighborhood. You see traffic come down here, sometimes flies down way too fast. There've been accidents, and we need speed bumps, and we need a 4-way stop sign. I don't know why the city engineer would say no to a 4-way. There's no reason why they would say no. It needs to be done. This is a nice neighborhood. You can see that there's children's bikes here. There's children that live on these streets. We have a wonderful neighborhood, and why is the answer no to saying that we will not have a 4-way stop sign? We need one. Let's do it for the safety of the neighborhood.